My name is Scott Lokers. Welcome to Whiteboard Wednesday. I'm happy to be part of the Luminex team and work primarily in transition ministry and in church optimization. I want to share with you today a discipline that's had a profound impact on my life, not only in leadership ways, but really impacting every part of my life. I learned this discipline from Jim Herrington and Trisha Taylor in a process called Churches Learning Change. And it's all around the meaning we make from events and experiences that we have. Things that we experience, we assign meaning that can either lead to an empowering way of thinking or a disempowering way of thinking. Let me give you an example. I love this example. A 16-year-old boy asks a girl out on a date and she says no. So that is the event. That's the circumstance. That's what happens. He asks her on a date. She says no. And I'm not talking about denying the facts, or suppressing the emotion that goes with those facts. None of that, but that is the event. The truth is that boy can make that mean different things. He gets to choose what does that mean. An example would be, he could say, "Oh, how stupid was that for me to ask this girl? She's one of the most popular girls in school, and I was crazy to think that she would go out with me, and that was really painful. I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to ask another girl out on a date." He could make that meaning. Or he could say, "I'm really quite sad that she said no, and I'm sad for her as well as for me, because I had put a lot of time into planning that date, and I had a nice evening planned, and I think she really would have had fun if she had said yes. So I'm disappointed, but I'm sad for her as well." Or he could make the meaning, "I'm really kind of glad she said no, because I was trying to decide, do I ask her or do I ask this other girl? And now I'm free to ask this other girl, and I'm really excited about that. I'm glad she said no because it makes my decision easier." The same event, he can make different meaning of it. Some of it is empowering, some of it disempowering. We have examples of this in the Bible. In the 5th chapter of the book of Acts, the apostles are preaching in the name of Jesus. They're arrested and they're thrown into prison. And that's the event. That's what happens. What meaning do they make of it? I might make the meaning, if that happened to me, "Oh, wow, this is bad, this is terrible, and I need to be careful, and this is really dangerous and discouraging." That's not the meaning they make. Peter and the apostles say, "We count it a privilege to suffer in the name of Jesus." We count it a privilege to preach in the name of Jesus and to suffer in the name of Jesus. That's the meaning that they make, which leads to an empowering way of thinking. So how would we apply this today? I think it's a challenging time to be a leader in a church or in a ministry right now. There are all kinds of things going on in our culture, and the church is facing all these challenges. It's a challenging time. The meaning we make could be different, though. Some of us might make the meaning, "Oh, isn't that terrible? And we're so discouraged, and this is so difficult, and I can't do anything about it." That would be meaning we could make. Or we could make the meaning, "Wow, this is a challenging time, and this is really fun. We get a chance to be adaptive. We get to try some things. We get to experiment, and we get to see where is God at work, and what is He asking of us, and what is He laying in front of us." The meaning we make, which can lead empowering or disempowering kinds of thinking. So I'd ask you to just examine what's going on in your life from time to time. And especially when you start thinking disempowering thoughts, you can work this backwards. What is the meaning I'm making of the events that have taken place? It's a way to transform our thoughts. Give it a try. Thanks.